I'm going to open today with one of my favorite poems ever written. It was written by a man named Berton Braley. I am going to try to put this poem all over Facebook and all over anywhere I can to help people learn Sybil's story. The poem was written and published in 1940 in a newspaper by Berton Braley, and it goes like this. Listen, my children, and you shall hear of a lovely, feminine Paul Revere, who rode an equally famous ride through a different part of the countryside, where Sybil Ludington's name recalls a ride as daring as that of Paul's. In April 1777, a smoky glow in the eastern heaven, a fiery herald of war and slaughter, came to the eyes of the colonel's daughter. "Danbury's burning," she cried aloud. The colonel answered, "'Tis but a cloud reflecting the campfire's red. So hush, Sybil, go to bed. I hear the sound of the cannon drumming. 'Tis only the wind in the treetops humming. So go to bed, as a young lass ought, and give the matter no further thought." Young Sybil sighed, and she turned to go. "Still, Danbury's burning, that I know." Sound of a horseman riding hard, the clatter of hoofs in the manor yard, feet on the steps, and a knock resounding as a fist struck wood with a mighty pounding. The doors flung open, a voice is heard. "Danbury's burning, I rode with word. Fully half of the town is gone, and the British are coming on. Send a messenger, get our men." His message finished, the horseman then staggered wearily to a chair and fell exhausted in slumber there. The colonel muttered, "And who, my friend, is the messenger I can send? Your strength is spent and you cannot ride, and then you know not the countryside. I cannot go, for my duty's clear. When my men come in, they must find me here. There's devil a man on the place tonight to warn my troopers to come and fight. Then who is my messenger to be?" Said Sybil Ludington, "You have me." "You?" said the colonel, and grimly smiled. "You? My daughter, you're just a child." "Child?" cried Sybil. "Why, I'm 16. My mind's alert, my senses keen. I know where the trails and the roadways are, and I can gallop as fast and as far as any masculine rider can. You want a messenger? I'm your man." The colonel's heart was aglow with pride. Spoke like a soldier. "Ride, girl, ride. Ride like the devil, ride like sin. Summon my slumbering troopers in. I know when duty is to be done, that I can depend on the Ludington." So, over the trails to the towns and farms, Sybil delivered the call to arms, riding swiftly without a stop, except to rap with a riding crop on the soldiers' doors with a sharp tattoo and a high-pitched feminine, "Hello! Up there, soldier, you're needed, come! The British are marching." And then the drum of her horse's feet as she rode apace to bring more men to the meeting place. Sybil grew weary and faint and drowsing. Her limbs were aching, but still she rode until she finished her task of rousing each sleeping soldier from his abode, showing her father by work well done that he could depend on a Ludington. Dawn in the skies with its tints of pearl, and the lass who rode in a soldier's stead turned home, only a tired girl, thinking of breakfast and then of bed, with never dreamed that her ride would be a glorious legend of history, nor that posterity's hands would mark each trail she rode through the inky dark, each path to figure in song and story as a splendid, glamorous path of glory, to prove as long as the ages run that you can depend on a Ludington. Such is the legend of Sybil's ride to summon the men from the countryside, a true tale, making her title clear as a lovely, feminine Paul Revere.